Hello everyone, you're welcome to today's class. So in this class, we want to continue from where we stopped in our last video on matrices. So today we want to look at another aspect of matrices, and that is multiplication of matrices. So on that, we'll be looking at the following objectives. So we'll look at scalar multiplication, saying what is the condition for multiplying two matrices together. Then we look at examples. So that's what we want to treat in this video. So it is very important because multiplication of matrices is very tricky. Somehow, if it's not taken, you might not get it correctly. So I will advise that whatever that can distract you from getting the most benefit from this video, put them aside uh, and then concentrate. So let's get started. What we talk about, actually we have done matrices introduction to it. So you must understand this. You must know the rows and column properly. So if you have a matrix this way, you have 2, you have 4, you have 0, you have 1. So the rows are these. These are the rows. Row 1, row 2. Then these are the columns. Column 1, and this is what column 2. Because we're making use of them in solving multiplication of matrices. So in that case, so let's move to scalar matrix. So scalar multiplication. So what do we mean by scalar multiplication? This is just when you are multiplying a matrix by a digit, by a number. That is, you are not multiplying a matrix by another matrix. You are multiplying a matrix by a number. Just like the case of this now. Multiply matrix A, which you have there, these are the elements, by 3. So which means you are multiplying this matrix by 3. So this is what we call scalar multiplication of matrix, and this is the simplest part of it, right? So how do we do this? It's very straightforward. You just multiply each of the elements by what? 3. Simple, that's all. So this one is straightforward. So in solving this, we're going to have this solution. So this will be 3a, that is 3a, that is 3 times matrix A, which will give us 3 into 2, 4 minus 1, then 0, 3, 5. We want to multiply them together. So I'll be multiplying the 3 by each of the elements we have in the matrix A. So 3 times 2 gives us what? 6. 3 times 4 gives us 12. 3 times minus 1 gives us what? Minus what? 3. So the next is to multiply 3 times 0, that is 0. 3 times 3, that is what? 9. 3 times 5, that is what? 15. So that is the end. So we have multiplied. So this is the solution to this problem now. I hope this is clear. So then if we are now multiplying a matrix by another matrix, so there's a condition for it to be possible for us to multiply two matrices together. So the condition is very simple, and you must take note of it seriously. The first matrix, the number of columns in the first matrix must be the same with the number of rows in the what? In the second matrix. Take note. All right, this is it. Condition is this. Ensure that the number of columns in the first matrix, the number of columns in the first matrix is equal to the number of what? Rows in the what? Second matrix. Very, very important. So let's look for example. Now we have matrix A, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The matrix B, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have this. So the condition is that for us to be able to multiply A and B, the number of columns in this first matrix must equal to the number of what? Rows we have in the what? In the second matrix. So how many columns do we have in this matrix A? This is the column. This is the first column, column 1. This is column 2. So which means it has 2 columns. 2 columns. So what about this one? How many rows do we have there? So it has one, row two. It also has what? Two rows. So which means that it is possible for us to multiply this by this. That is, it is possible to have A multiplied by what? B. But can we say B multiplied by A? That is, the first one will then be B. So we are assuming that this is the first one, first matrix, and this is the second matrix. Please take note. We are considering this one as the first matrix, and we are considering it as the first matrix, but that means we can multiply it because it has two columns here, and this one has for two rows. So we have what? Met the condition here. But if we want to do the other way around, we want to make B, matrix B to be the first matrix, and matrix A the second what? Matrix. So will it be possible? So this one has how many rows? How many columns? It has 3 columns. 1, 2, 3. How many rows has this one? 1, 2, 3. So which means A times B will also be what? B times A. This is correct. But in a situation whereby we have this, we have another example. Let's look at another example. So we have A is 1, 1, 1. So this is a matrix. So we have learned types of matrix. So what type of matrix is this one? So it has one row. This is a row matrix. Then we then have another one. So we have B to be equals to 2, 2, 2, 2. So let's check. Can we multiply A and B? So we look for how many the columns in the first matrix. Can we multiply? Can we have AB? Is it possible? So if it's possible, let's look at it. So which means the column here must equal to what? The number of rows here. So how many columns do we have in this one? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3. 3 columns. Here, how many rows? We have 1, 2. So in this case, we cannot multiply A and B because the number of columns in the first matrix is not the same as the number of rows we have in the what? Second matrix. Is that clear now? So that is the condition. So once you're able to meet this condition, or once two matrices are able to meet this condition, then we can multiply them together. I hope this is clear to you. So in that case, let's now look at how do we multiply. So we've known the condition, which is this. So let's now look at example and see how to apply it. Good. So all right. So this is this. We have, if matrix A is this and matrix B is this, find Roman figure 1, A multiplied by B, Roman figure 2, B multiplied by what? A. So solution AB will be equals to the first one, which is A, will be here 2, 5, 3, 8, multiplied by 5, 1, 4, 6. So we want to multiply this. So let's see how our answer will go. So now, in multiplying this out now, for the first thing is that these two matrices have met the condition for multiplication. That is, the number of columns here, the first one is 2, while the number of rows here is 2. They are the same, we can multiply them. So what we are going to do, we are going to adopt this. Please take note of this. I'm going to make use of what I call 7. 7. This is what? Row, then column. Row, the row of the first one multiplied by the column of the second one. So this is what I'm going to, this is what we are going to do. We are going to pick the first row to multiply the second row. That will give us the first element. We add them together, give us the first element of our answer of the product. So that means we're going to have 2 multiplied by 5, 2 times 5 plus 5, this one multiplied by this multiplied by this, plus 5 times what? 4. So we pick this again, we'll use to multiply this. So that's 2 multiplied by 1, 2 times 1, plus 5 multiplied by 6, 5 multiplied by 6. So this is the first element, second element. Then we move to the next one. We pick, you can see we're having 1, 7, 1, 7. So this one again, this 7. So we pick this multiplied by 5. That'll be 3 multiplied by what? 5 plus 8 multiplied by 4. 8 multiplied by 4. 3 multiplied by 1. 8 multiplied by 6 plus 8 multiplied by 6. So we then have everything here. So that means 2 times 5 is 10 plus 20. Then this one will be 2 plus 30. This will be what? 15 plus 32. Then 3 plus 48. Hope I'm making sense. So the last answer will then be, this will be 30. This will be what? 47. This will be what? 32. And this is what? 51. So that is the answer. The product of matrix A and B gives what? 30, 32, 47, 51. So take note. We are using 7. 7. So we pick the first row, the elements in the first row, multiply by the what? The column in the first column in the second matrix. That gives 7. Can you see that? So we add them together. 2 times 5 plus 5 times 4. Then we do the same thing with the next column. So 2 times 1 plus 5 times 6. We pick the second row. 3 times 5 plus what? 8 times 4. Then 3 times 1 plus what? 8 times 6. So when you multiply this, 10 plus 20, 2 plus 30. 3 times 5, 15. 8 times 4, 32. Right? So this, the next one, 2 times 1, 2, 30, 3, 48. So you add them together, that is 30, 32, 47, 51. So that is that. So this is 2 by 2 matrix. So we're going to look at 3 by 3 matrix. So okay, for the second one, if you look at the first one, we have 2 questions there, but I'm not going to solve this. You can go and try it out. Try the second one out. If you are going to get the same answer we got in what? In the AB. So for this one, I'll do the reverse of it. So for the second one, this is 3 by 3 matrix, right? So we want to multiply them together. So which means B will come first, then A will go next. So BA now, for solution now. Solution here. Solution BA. So we write B, matrix B first. That is 5, 1, 3, 6, 5, 9, 7, 8, 1. Multiplied by A, which is 2, 8, 4, 3, 1, 1, 9, 8, 0. Right? So we're going to multiply this to, we apply the same thing. We still make use of 7, right? So just take your time to look at it. It's very easy. Very, very easy. So we're going to have this. This element, we multiply this one first. We form our first element in the answer. It will also have this multiply this multiply this. Then we go to the next one till we finish it. So here I'm going to multiply straight. I will multiply straight. So 5 times 2, that is 10, plus 1 times 3, plus 3 times 9, 27. So that's the first one. 5 times 8, that is 40, plus 1 times 1, that is 1, plus 9 times 8, which is what? 72. Is that clear? Sorry, oops, sorry, mistake here. Sorry for that. So 5 times 8, 40. 1 times 1, 1. 3 times 8. You can see 3 times 8 plus 24. So you have to be very careful. You can see that teachers can make mistake here. You can see the mistake I just made now. So it can happen to anybody. So that's the reason why you have to be patient when you are solving this. When you are multiplying matrices, you have to be very, very careful, extraordinarily careful. So that is how we're done with that one. So we go to the next one. This multiplied by this. So 5 times 4, that gives what? 20 plus 1 times 1, that gives 1. Then 3 times 0 plus 0. So we are done with the first row here. So move to the second row. So the second row, 6 times 2, that gives 12, plus 5 times 3, that is what? 15, plus 9 times 9. 9 times 9, that is what? 81. We done with this one. So pick this one again for this one. 6 times 8, that is 48, right? Plus 5 times 1, 5, plus 9 times 8. 9 times what? 8. That is what? 72. Right? Then the last one, 6 times 4, 24, plus 5 times 1, 5, plus 9 times 0, 0. So that is good. So move to the next last row. Last row by column. Row multiplied by column. Row multiplied by column. So 7 times 2, that is 14, plus 8 times 3. 8 times 3, that is what? 24. Plus 1 times 9, 9. So move to the next one, to the next column here. 7 times 8, 7 times what? 8. That is what? 56. Hope I'm making sense. Right? 56 plus 8 times 1. That is 8. Plus 1 times what? 8. That is what? Also 8. 7, this second one, 7 times this 56, 8 times 1, 8, 1 times 8, 8. Then 7 times 4. That's the last part now. This row multiplied by the column. So 7 times 4, 28, plus 8 times 1, 8, plus 1 times 0, 0. So we are done here. We just add them together to get our final answer. So this 30, that is 40. 4165. This is 21. This one, 96, 98, 108. This is 77 plus 85. 85 plus 40, that is 125. I'll see confirm that. This gives 29. This is 33, 37, 47. This is 16. This is 64. 64 plus 8, that is 70, 64, 72. Then this is what? 36. So let's confirm it with calculator to be sure. So 13 plus 27, that's 40. 41 plus 24, 65. 21 is correct. 12 plus 15 plus 81, that is 108. Good. 48 plus 5 plus 72, That gives 125. Good. 29 is correct. 14 plus 24 plus 9. That gives 47. Good. 56 plus 16. That is 72. And 28 plus 8. That gives 36. So that is the end. That is the solution to this. I hope this is very clear. So just take your time to watch. This is where we're going to stop in this video so that it should not be too much. There are some other things we need to talk on this, but because of the concept, because of the difficulty it involves, because you have to be very careful. So I would like to stop here so that subsequent videos, so we talk about another thing regarding multiplication. So this is where we're going to stop. Thank you very much for your attention, for your time. So if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that anytime I release valuable videos like this, you'll be able to get it on time. So bye for now. See you in the next video.